Singapore vaccinates 80% of population against COVID-19.
Here's a summary of the article.
Singapore has fully inoculated 80% of its 5.7 million people against COVID-19, according to officials, becoming the world's most vaccinated country and setting the stage for further easing of curbs. We have crossed another milestone, where 80% of our population has received their full regimen of 2 doses, Singapore's Health Minister Ong Ye Kung said in a Facebook post on Sunday. It means Singapore has taken another step forward in making ourselves more resilient to COVID-19. Singapore, which began its vaccination campaign in January, relied mostly on the vaccines developed by Pfizer-BioNTech and Moderna. Earlier in August, Ong said if Singapore can continue to keep the number of severe cases and illnesses under control and our healthcare capacity is not overly stretched, then the country will further open up its economy and allow social activities and quarantine-free travel to resume. Ong, along with 2 other ministers, described what the new normal would look like in an article in the Straits Times in June. Singapore reported 113 new infections on Saturday, according to Channel News Asia.
This post received a score of 33,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Just a note on the statistics, 80% is of the whole population, including children below 12 who can't get vaccinated. The percent of the eligible population vaccinated, which many countries report to make the number appear higher, is 90%.
Also, it's completed the vaccination regimen, and doesn't count people who only got the first of 2 doses.
Even further than that, Singapore considers full vaccination as having completed 14 days post the 2nd dose.
I was under the impression that that was the vaccination regime. 1 dose, 1 month, 1 dose, 2 weeks.
Not everywhere, my friend.
Anti-vaxxers be like, that country is going to die. They're apparently smarter than countries now.
Yep. Some anti-vaxxers genuinely believe that in a year or 2, someone's going to flick a switch somewhere and all vaccinated people are going to suddenly drop dead. They believe this bizarre theory on the basis of no evidence whatsoever. But their beliefs are so strong that some of them are saying they've already started to mourn their vaccinated family members.
I mourn their common sense.
Me too. I wonder how many more people will drop like flies around then before it crosses their minds that they might be wrong, if at all.
They will probably comfort themselves by thinking their dead relatives had the vaccine secretly. It may sound far-stretched, but you know. Some people plugged in ICU repeatedly asked the doc what they really had. And when the doc told them it was COVID-19, they said, "No, it doesn't exist. What is it really?" Many of them died without accepting the evidence. The misinformation is really strong, and some people think they're smart by not following the rules, recommendations. Sadly, we are in the middle of a Darwin Awards marathon.
Sounds wrong. I'm from Malta and we had 90% of population vaccinated a few weeks ago.
90% of eligible. Singapore is 80% completed all people, even children, and 2 jabs plus 2 weeks.
It will be interesting to see if Singapore experience a spike in infections like Israel did. Singapore have handled the pandemic well so far. I hope for their sake that continues. Meanwhile here, 80% vaccination is a pipe dream.
It's a bit worrying for us to see 1 to 2 deaths a week. Now we're seeing something like 1 death every 3 days or so. It was fortunate the government had pushed hard to get the vaccines out. Right now it's something like greater than 90% of cases have no symptoms. They are mostly detected via cases of close contact or routine checks. Delta variant is a different beast compared to what we had last year.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.